Good morning. This is, look at that. Flew in right at the right moment. Flew in. Now he's going to go get his buddies. Another one. Yeah, anyway, okay. Back to square one. At least I don't have roosters walking around me this morning. Good morning. This is Bill from Auto Europa Naples, and today I have this Lexus hybrid. This is a 2013 RX450h. It's all-wheel drive. It's very luxurious. It's roomy. It's quite nice and buttery to drive, and frankly, it's just exactly something that I would say is not my type of vehicle. But you know, that said, everyone's got their thing, and this just isn't mine. So what I'm going to do is zero in on the stuff that I do like about it, and try to downplay the stuff that just, you know, isn't my cup of tea. And you know, frankly, what's not my cup of tea is that the thing doesn't have a sporty bone in its body. I mean, it looks a bit rakish and sleek, but the whole purpose of this vehicle is certainly not to, you know, do a standing quarter mile or, you know, run around a racetrack with any kind of joy for the driver. It is a Luxo transport to go to Whole Foods and bring back organic hummus. So anyway, this one's finished in sort of a mocha metallic. It's got a lovely creamy beige leather inside. Very nice, big, attractive alloy wheels on it. Little chrome strip at the bottom with a hybrid badge so you can let the neighbors know you care about the earth. It has new Continental tires on there. It's got the premium package, so you get those roof rails up top and some extra stuff inside. It is all-wheel drive, so if you're you know, stuck in the snow or you've got a slippery Macy's parking lot, you'll be able to navigate that with no trouble. And frankly, it's, you know, it's a good enough looking piece. It's attractive enough. It's nice. It's a nice design. Back in 1998, Lexus figured out that there was a whole segment of people that would want these sort of car-based SUVs. So they essentially invented the crossover market. And what they did was they took basically a car platform, they raised it because they know that, you know, certain, again, segment of the population likes to sit up high, and gave it just enough metal so that people can feel pretty safe inside it. And of course, they made it very luxurious. So, you know, one could argue if you need a hybrid, why not get a Prius? It's got basically 80% of the cargo room, the big wagon Prius, as this thing does. Sits a little bit shorter, gets better fuel economy. But at the end of the day, it's just not a Lexus, and I guess that makes a big difference. This thing is going to be a little bit more appealing at the valet stand, and certainly, you know, cruising around, you're going to get a much more buttery feel. All right, did I say that these things have 40% of Lexus sales are the RX series, so they really did knock it out of the park. All right, back here, you can see everything neat and tidy and proper. We've got the original floor mats. You've got this giant set of books. I mean, God help you if you're one of these guys who likes to read an owner's manual. You'd be going through this for a long time. I'll pull all that out of there. Let's see what we got in here. I mean, we got nav manuals. We got, look at that, look at this, look at this. I mean, that is absolutely ludicrous. So good luck reading that one. Anyway, we'll put all that back in a minute. You got a first aid kit there. You've got this Lexus. You got a kind of a double accessory thing going. You've got this rubber mat that somebody obviously bought from the Lexus accessories store, and then an additional carpet mat. So the chances of hurting your original cream beige trunk carpet are pretty slim. Also still has the luggage cover, which is nice stuff, although yeah, no. So I don't think those seats are all the way back. Maybe. These little triggers here, those are going to release the rear seats if you need more cargo room. So if you've bought, you know, your Christmas tree or something, you'd be able to push those forward and get more stuff in there. And to put it down, of course, just tap that guy there. It gives you a little warning beep, and down it comes. Have a look under the hood. Here's another difference between this car and the Prius, is this thing's actually fairly powerful. It uses, of course, a gas engine up front, 3.5 liters, and, you know, very peppy. Uses an Atkinson cycle, which is different from the Otto cycle of an internal combustion engine. It was actually invented in like the 19th century. But anyway, what that does is vary the valves from the normal cycle. It has a longer combustion stroke than a compression. Whatever. It's real tedious stuff, but it's good for hybrids, and it gives up a little bit of low-end power, so it has more efficiency. And in a hybrid, it doesn't matter because the electric motors give you your low-end power. And in fact, this thing has 2 electric motors on each of the front wheels. So it's a combined 295 horse in this thing, which actually makes it a little bit quicker to 60 than the comparable gas motors. So you get a pretty peppy hybrid with this thing. Up front, you can see we've got enough LEDs to light up Chicago, xenon lamps. You got your fog lights down there. This sort of bluish thing, which is the international color and language of hybrid and electric vehicles, and everything nice and proper. This thing's pretty low mile, like 30-something thousand miles, and was a trade-in at the Bentley store, so I presume it was owned by pretty classy people who certainly wouldn't have me over to dinner, that's for damn sure. In the back, everything lovely. You've got this gorgeous Lexus leather, which always feels delicate to me, but seems to hold up. It's just so soft and lovely. Very, very nice. I don't think anyone sat back there. I bet they had probably an older couple who were really cranky, didn't like their grandkids, didn't come to visit, estranged from everyone in their family. You can just tell they just didn't have... They didn't have people sitting back here. It's a Lexus, so everything's super nice and tight and well made, and got a little place for your cups here. You got some wood trim. You got more leather on the dash. This big vinyl panel that fits together real nice and will never get loose. Just all really lovely stuff. And of course, those do fold forward using this guy or guys up here. You got some kind of a armrest here. Look at all this crap. You got cup holders. Place to put stuff. Very nice, all very proper. So there it is. I think I'm doing a good job of pointing out, things that I like about this car. I always thought that was weird. What a weird little place to put stuff. I mean, I don't know what you're going to get in there that isn't going to go flying around everywhere, but yeah, I don't know. Strange bridge-type center console. Up front, everything, again, lovely, very Lexus, soft leather. You got all your windows and mirrors, your memory seat. This thing does have the premium package, which was quite expensive. There weren't a lot of standard features on this thing. You had to start checking off stuff on the option box, and you could make it cost well over 60 grand, which this one obviously did. Wood and leather steering wheel, multi-function stuff, again with the heated and cooled front seats, lovely leather, nice to sit in, very, very comfy, which we're going to do right now. I'm going to get the seatbelt on. For the love of God. Okay. Okay, to fire this thing up, foot on the brake, I got the key in my pocket, press that guy, and it goes through this self-test. Now, historically, Lexus has had these backlit gauges, which I've always quite liked. They turn black when you're shut off, and then they kind of all spring to life like the shuttlecraft on the Starship Enterprise. So it's just kind of neat stuff. Again, a nicely laid out instrument cluster. It has a CVT tranny, continuous velocity. It's, again, not made for sportiness, but it's very nice and smooth if you're, cruising is your thing. You can see you've got your sort of, instead of a tachometer, you get this hybrid thing with the different variations of eco stuff, which I frankly don't understand or care about. It's just not my thing. But anyway, it all looks neat. You got a very traditional temperature gauge there. You got your fuel gauge over there. You see just 36,000 miles on the clock and 140 mile an hour speedometer. You also get your little charge meter up here, which I presume you can go through different stuff. I don't know how the hell you do it though. So, yeah, here we go. So we can scroll through. There's our tire pressures, cruising range, average speed. 25 miles per gallon average, not bad. Current and blah, blah, blah. So you can go through all that stuff. Under this guy, you have a little cup holder. Very nice. Down there, your trunk release, fuel, a couple more buttons I don't know about, and, whatever else. You got automatic headlights, fog lights. Very cool, kind of chunky looking steering wheel here. I like the wood and leather, and that is a nice design, I have to say. This thing I'm not a big fan of, but we'll show you how it works. Anyway, we got a reverse camera up here in Lexus's N-Form entertainment system. You see a very nice big camera. That part is fine, but I don't like the this mouse-based stuff. I think that's a bit strange. I mean, I really don't know who else would, is using it or why they would be using it, but so I can move it around. It changes resistance when you move it, so now I can just click buttons and go to radio, press down on it. You see AM, FM, SAT. I guess that's fine. Go back to menu. You can get into your apps and info. Oh God, look at all this stuff. So we've got fuel consumption, traffic incidents. You can hook up with navigation or with Sirius to get your fuel prices and stocks, if that's what you need. Here's all your electric motors. Am I wrong? I thought it was one on each wheel, but I guess not. Looks like you got one at the back, one at the front. Also looks like we need to drive a little bit to get the battery up to snuff. But anyway, you can go through all this crap. If you can do it without crashing into the guy in front of you, God bless you. We've got our climate. You can change all that around. And you've got your phone. And of course, there's some direct access stuff for that there. Thank God you don't have to go through it every time to change a radio station or something. You can just do it here. So there's your in-dash CD or, whatever. HVAC controls. Shifter up high here on the center console, which I guess is nice. Gives you a little bit more room here, although you could have just put it here since this appears to be fairly wasted space. You've got some cup holders over here. Nice. You've got your hot and cool seats, a little change pockety thing. You can turn off traction control if you want to do your donuts in the Whole Foods parking lot. EV mode currently not available. I guess that's if you want it to run on electric only, but you probably need full charge. You got a 2-tier with a pocket. This is a huge glove box. I mean, you'd be able to fit all kinds of personal defense crap in here. Your pepper sprays, your tasers, your 9mm. Probably even fit like a little subcontact compact machine gun like an Uzi or a MAC-10 in there. So if you want an arsenal, you'll be able to fit it in that glove box. Up here you got a self-dimming mirror with HomeLink garage door opener. We have a sunroof which we can open up. Very, very nice stuff. You want to let in the night sky. And then of course a screen that you can pull over and block it out if you're like me and you don't like that. So alright, let's go for a spin. Oh, and there it is. You see the heads-up display. So, F16 technology in a, really luxo-barge Lexus hybrid SUV. So like all Lexus vehicles, even, I guess they're sporty ones, but, they're normal vehicles. When you pull away, even with the motor running as it is now, it's quiet as hell. You can't hear anything. Very, very soft and buttery. Look at that nice smooth getaway, no traffic. This is nice. I gotta get an earlier start. Let's get our map going so we see where the hell we are. You've got this high seating position, which again, people seem to like. They want that. They've got plenty of metal around them, which is all very lovely. Let's see if we can piss off these guys by cutting them off. And then you do get a pretty interesting engine sound out of that 3.5, and let's hammer it. A little bit of response, but truly that is just not its purpose. This thing is about cruising down the boulevard softly to go get some cargo or pick up the girls and go to lunch. Or I don't think people like that. That people have children who have these. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I suppose so. Maybe you're picking up the kids, but I doubt it. I feel like you'd be in a Tahoe or something. Anyway, here it is. 2013 Lexus RX450h all-wheel drive hybrid. This is a one-owner car, 36,000 miles, Bentley trade-in. Got it from the Bentley store. Mocha metallic outside, lovely cream beige inside. Again, not my vehicle. It's like all the sport to it has been kind of surgically removed. It's just meant to be plush and lovely and a nice thing to drive around. I want loud pipes and, stiff exhaust and held out shifts and, that's more my cup of tea. So, but if you like to be pampered and, calm and relaxed and smooth and buttery, then this is probably the vehicle for you, especially if you want to broadcast that you care about the earth and get good gas mileage and have a Lexus. You really get to have all your cakes and eat them too. So thank you very much for having a look. We appreciate it. We'll see you with the next one. Take care.